Well, here we go, back again with another video. And yesterday's video, I haven't lost me marbles. I haven't lost me marbles by rewarding the players. No, I haven't lost me marbles, even though I've just found me marbles. Well, not my marbles, the kids of years ago, in the back of a cupboard somewhere. But yes, I haven't lost me marbles. I've been out for my nice run today in the pouring rain, trying to recover from last night's party with Wincy's party. But luckily we had an extra hour's lie-in this morning, so we all had a nice lie-in, didn't we? We did. We all had an extra hour. I hope you all enjoyed your extra hour in bed, because I did. I had a good 10, 12 hours sleep. Made up for yesterday's disappointment of our day, should we say. Ended really good though. The party, enjoyed the party, and have some footage of the party at the end of this video for you to pop over and have a look at the end of this video, so you'll probably see it. We'll have to pop over anywhere. You can just watch it at the end of this video, right? So yes, yesterday, what an abysmal game of football we played. I did say in me match rant that it is probably, when was the last time Sunderland lost 2 games like that in the league? And I really meant to say in League One. Since we've dropped down to League One, have we ever lost 2 games in a season, 4-0 and 5-1? I don't think we have. It was absolutely shocking performance. We came out the gates slower than me this morning. It was awful. Rotherham were in our faces straight away, with the physicality of Rotherham in our faces, getting at us, and we didn't know what to do. We didn't know what to do. Our defence was slow, stagnant. Our midfield was being overrun completely. Big brick shit houses from Rotherham, and we just didn't know what to do. There was no confidence being sort of instilled from the touchline from Lee Johnson. So at the end of the day, I don't want Lee Johnson to be sacked. I don't. I want him to sort this shower of shite out and get this performances back to somewhere we were doing it earlier this season. We were winning games. We were playing against poorer sides, even though we did beat Wigan, and we did beat Wigan. So something has gone wrong along the way. Now, whether injuries has taken its toll, or whether the team has just started to lose the fight already, it's beyond me. So I think now it's time. It's now time not to reward players for bad performances by keeping them in the side. We clearly can't change the whole team around. We need some sort of, I wouldn't say continuity, but we need something there, the backbone. But we do need to reward players that perform well in the cup matches. It's a running theme. People are saying, yes, we're concentrating on the cup, but we're not really. We haven't been playing the A team in the cup. Just 1 or 2 people from the A team have been playing in the cup. We have now to start to reward players that play well. We have a system where you have people on the substitutes bench, people in the reserves who are pushing for a place. And if they're going to put the performances in the cup and show what they can do against a better quality side, mind I say, a better quality side, it's time to reward some of the players. Now, time to reward the players on Tuesday night. We're playing another game away to Sheffield Wednesday. We cannot afford to lose another game. Sheffield Wednesday are a few points behind us, but have lost less games. They are the draw specialists at this moment in time. The last 4 results, 2's a peach against Wimbledon, 1's a peach against Cambridge, 1's a peach against Lincoln, and 2's a peach against Cheltenham. So they are the draw specialists. And then they are the 2nd oldest club in England and one of the oldest clubs in the world. You know, they were formed back in 1867, 154 years young. I'm a little bit tired still after the party last night. I did have about 3 cans during the match and about 5 pints last night. I don't feel that bad. I woke up with a hangover during the night, mind, but a nice long lie-in sorted that out. Snuffed it out, shall we say. So, 34,000 plus can be at the Hillsborough Stadium. Sunderland are going to take 4,000 fans down there now. The 4,000 fans do not want to see us bend over and take it up the jacksie like we did yesterday. That piss poor performance. Shocking performance. Halloween horror show, some might say. It is Halloween today. Halloween today. Let's hopefully now we can look back for the rest of the season and say that was the lowest point of the season. Now let's time to change it down. Lee Johnson, change the side around. Reward the players that need rewarding for the performances that they do in the cup. We can't be any worse than yesterday. It's not possible to be any worse than yesterday. It was absolutely diabolical. Now, we've lost the 4 games, Burton, Portsmouth, Rotherham and Charlton at home. were bullied by Portsmouth, bullied by Charlton, bullied by Rotherham, so we don't have much. You know, we need something to change somewhere along the line. Darren Moore is the manager of Sheffield Wednesday and doing a grand job with the circumstances he's been given with the financial situation. I've got a lot of time and respect for Darren Moore and Sheffield Wednesday, and I do want to see them bounce back. A club that is the second oldest in the history of football in England, apparently. I just say I wish them all the best, and they shouldn't be as low as this, really. You know, end of the day, they're in the same sort of boat as Sunderland. Big clubs down in League One, it's not very good. But I do wish Sheffield Wednesday all the best for the rest of the season. I remember going down there years ago. We played Norwich in the semi-finals. I think it was back in the FA Cup run. And we won that day. I remember parking my car. Somebody else parked my car really close behind my car. And then someone else parked the car really close in front of my car. And then left a message on my car saying, with Mickey Mouse doing that, saying next time leave the effing tin open and next time you park your car. Well, it wasn't that bad, I had to squeeze it in somewhere. But I don't blame myself for that kind of... I was young in the days, I was back in my early 20s. But yes, that's when we beat Norwich. Was it Norwich? I'm sure it was Norwich in the semi-final before we went on to lose against Liverpool, should we say. But yes, with time to change the side around. I know a lot of Sunderland fans out there really are sick. As you know, we're sick today. We are sick. We've been embarrassed yesterday. It was an embarrassing display. The players were slow, lethargic. The defence was stagnant. The defence couldn't defend simple headers, simple crossing of the ball. And that was without Will Grigg on their side they've had in the last 7 matches. So, time to change it around. Now, Lee Burge, if Lee Burge had been playing yesterday rather than Hoffman, he would have been chastised. It would have been criticised when he would have been hung, drawn and quartered today on some count. It would have been blamed for the result. It would have been said, get him out of the side. But Hoffman didn't have a very good game yesterday at all. It was his worst game in a red and white top. So for me, after the performance by Lee Burge in the cup against QPR, it's time to reward the guy with a first team start. Yes, Hoffman's young. Hoffman will bounce back. Hoffman, give him a little bit of a break. Let him recharge the batteries. Let him come back fighting fit and raring to go. Let him think about what happened yesterday. We'll get Burge back in the team. Reward players for playing well. Now, Winchester, we don't have another recognised right back, I'm afraid. He's not even a recognised right back, but he's been doing well. I'm not going to really, lay too much blame on Winchester. He had a bad game yesterday. A lot of players had a bad game. But, end of the day, we don't have anybody else to fill the boots. There's nobody else can go at right back, which is a bad sign, really, I know a lot of players, fans out there saying this is the best season we've had so far in League One, the best transfer window. But is it really? Is it really? What have we really done apart from brought in a lot of inexperienced youngsters who will be good one day, but at this moment in time, will have bad games like yesterday. So they've got to learn fast and grow up fast, and we've got to respond fast and quickly. So for me, Winchester's going to have to stay there. Serkin, I'd be tempted to play Denver Hume at left back only if the guy was fit, but I don't know. He's made of glass, made of plastic. I do hope he's okay and fit and raring to go. And it wouldn't bother me one single bit if Denver Hume did start there. But these two guys need help. They need help, and they did not get any help yesterday from Diaku and McGeady. 2 luxury players which we can't have in the same side, I'm afraid. At the same time, anyway. Unless we're winning really well. So Serkin or Hume for me fits into there. But them 2 were left. They were left hung out to dry yesterday in some quarters. They were being overrun and nobody would help them. Right, Alves and Bailey, right. Time to drop Flanagan, who's had a fantastic season so far, but against Portsmouth and against Rotherham has been found wanting big time, the same as Doyle. Young lad, he will come back and bounce back, and I'm sure Flanagan will come back as well, fighting fit and raring to go. But for this next match, let's reward the 2 centre-backs who played so well against QPR. And let's see what they can do coming into this side. Alves could be the dark horse of the side of the season. He could be an absolute star for West Ham in the future. Let's give him a chance in the league. Nothing can be any worse than yesterday. Right, Evans for me comes into Luke 09. Luke 09 is looking like he's been kicked all over the park in the last few months. He needs a rest. The lad needs to recharge his batteries. I love Luke O'Neill the best, you know, at the bits, but the guy needs to recharge his batteries. He needs a rest, needs a break, needs to get his collarbone or whatever it is that's injured fixed. He needs a break. And not actually in the literal break. But yes, but Evans for me should come in alongside Dan Neil. Now Dan Neil will be hurting. There'll be some players yesterday waking up this morning who will be hurting, who want to fight and bounce back. And I do believe Dan Neil is one of those players who will want to be fighting in the team on Tuesday and come back and show what he's made of. So I think Dan Neil should stay and keep his place alongside Evans. Those two in the centre. Embleton missed 3 or 4 games. Came back yesterday. Wasn't brilliant, but who was? Took off at half time, then the horror show second half happened. So Embleton for me, if Pritchard obviously still injured, I don't know. But Pritchard or Embleton in that position. But I'm going to give Embleton another opportunity. Again, Sunderland lad coming through the ranks will be hurting from yesterday. I want to see a response on Tuesday. Gooch, he gets a lot of criticism. But Gooch will track back and actually help Winchester, which we need. We need Gooch and Winchester to work together as a team, as a solid right-hand side unit. And you also have Alves with the pace. Alves has great pace. He can pop across as well and help where needed. So for me, we need these three to be working as a team. And Gooch, again, for me, come on yesterday at half-time, but we were down to 10 men before the game even started in the second half. So we were up against it. So for me, Gooch gets his position back. O'Brien. McGeady's not there. Old McGeady yesterday didn't do anything at all to help his cause, to show that he wants to, you know, be in the team in the future. So for Aidan O'Brien, for me, again, that is criticism over the seasons, but he's played better this season. And again, Aidan O'Brien will do the donkey work and get back and help Sirkin. Because the two wing backs needed it yesterday more than ever, and the two Diartos and McGeady's didn't help the cause one single bit. So Aidan O'Brien comes in. Stewart, for what little service he got yesterday, he did his best. I know, end of the day, he didn't have a great game, but when the whole team's performing like a pile of shite, it doesn't leave much for Stewart to feed off, does it really? But he hit the post and he scored a goal in the first half, so he did his best. So for me, there's no one else to take his boots, certain. I mean, Stewart, for me, up front. Now, I do hope Alexa Broadhead comes back shortly. Hopefully, Pritchard will be on the bench. I'd have Diaco on the bench because maybe he could come in the last 20 minutes and show his enthusiasm, show his speed, his pace, and hopefully he'll learn from yesterday. I'm not going to chastise the players too much, but they need to put a performance in and bounce back on Tuesday. Show what it means to wear the shirt. Show the 4,000 fantastic following fans down at Sheffield Wednesday what it means to wear the shirt for pride for Sunderland. Get the players out there on Tuesday, Lee Johnson. And Lee Johnson, I want to see more from you on the touchline as well. Better tactics. Never mind coming out with your little phrases. Just tell them what it means. What we expect as fans. We don't mind getting beat. Well, we do mind getting beat, but we don't mind getting beat if the players have left it all on the park and they just got beat by a better side. But when you bend over and take it in the first 20 minutes and you're sure you don't give a shit in the second half, that for me is really poor from the managerial side, but also from the team. So like I said before, time to reward the players, reward Bird, reward Alves, Wright, Evans, O'Brien and Gooch. And let's see what they can do. See if they can do what the team on Saturday could not do. Score predictions. We have to bounce back. We are dropping down the table. Plymouth, fantastic result yesterday. Wigan won. We're the only side outside the top 8, I think, that lost. It's poor. Is this team better than last season's team? I'll tell you what it is, mind. I've got my doubts, and I reckon I've heard somewhere in the rumour section that KLD won't stand for this. If this keeps on happening, well then he may have to make a managerial chop and change. Like I said, I want to give Lee Johnson the benefit of the doubt. I want to see him react with the players react on Tuesday. Come back with the result, and hopefully the horror Halloween show is the last blip in our season this season. I am going to go for a 2-1 away victory. Yes, a 2-1 away victory. Nobody got the correct scores yesterday. So have you got the greatest Spoggin? Have you got the greatest knowledge? Can you do what no one did yesterday? Can the Sunderland side do what they didn't do yesterday? Put in a battling performance like we did on QPR on Tuesday night, like we did against Wigan away in the Cup, like we did against Blackpool away in the Cup. Yes, cup matches, yes, the reserve side, but today, let's reward some of those players with the performances they've been putting in by changing the side around. Hoffman will get back eventually, but let's see what Birds can do on Tuesday night. Right? Thanks for watching the video. Take care. God bless and may God go with you. I will be doing a live stream on Tuesday, but not for the Mad Mistakes channel, for SAFC Fan TV. Tuesday night. Join in. Watch me on SAFC Fan TV on Tuesday night. Don't forget SFC Fan TV tonight with Wee Philly, Michael Bowers and Jacob. So take care, God bless, and we'll see you later. Now I'm going to go. I'm going to have a day off tomorrow. A complete day off for YouTube tomorrow and just chill out, recharge my batteries because I need it. It's been a tough night last night. But I enjoyed the party. So here's a bit of footage of the party. Enjoy. Take care. We'll see you later. And one more thing before we go into the party footage. Thank you to everybody who's been on the video, on my live streams. Thank you for watching these videos and me rant yesterday. It's much appreciated. Really is much appreciated. I love you all. Take care. See you later. Hey today at Wincy's Halloween birthday party. Wincy, who have you come as?
Stone Cold Steve Austin. What?
Look at the body. Look at the muscles on that. Look at that 6-pack. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I love it.
Pack by the time I finish fucking 12-pack morning.
And this is the Tiger Man himself. What's his name? Joe the Tiger King.
Photo Tad.
Yeah. I thought he was Super Mario at first, was that? Wincy's party and the clowns are in. The clowns are in. What's the joke today? Sunderland 1, Rotherham 5. That's the joke, Wincy. What's your thought on the score? Jonas thought was the score. Are you sick?
Because you be quiet, you little Geordie.
Oh, there's a Geordie in the house. What a spread, Wincy's. Look at that. How long have you been growing that beard? How long have you been growing that beard?
2 weeks.
Working out with the muscles. What a lovely spread. I don't mean the muscles, I mean the food.
Right.
Absolutely fantastic spread.
Oh, I'm fucking pickled.
Pickled there. Pickled. Steve Coles, scoring us. And remember, this program is the priest from hell. It's the Pope from hell. Oh my God, it's the nun from hell. It's the nun from hell. Bless you, my son. Bless you. Fight! It's all kicking off! It's all kicking off!